Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory. I've always wanted to actually say that. Um, Hi, hello. You've been sitting here probably for about 5.5 minutes already, wondering what I'm doing. Well, what I'm doing is going to be giving my genuine reaction to this clip right here. Now, before I watch it, I just want to say a heartfelt thank you to Matt and his family and his team for putting out the content that they have. Um, it's it's been a big part of my life for a long time, and I've always wanted to help out in some way. Um, Obviously, the shirt that you're seeing right now is a Dragon Ball shirt. Um, but I do have the shirt, the regular shirt. I couldn't afford the gold printed one from the $1 million St. Jude charity stream. I still have the shirt from that. That came from a time when I didn't have a job, so I wasn't making my own money. I wanted to help out, so I had to get my parents to buy me something in order to like in order to rationalize it to them, like, hey, I'm getting something in return for giving money to this cause. Well, I wish I could do the same thing for Thankmas, because Thankmas is a really big thing, um, and I'm always wanting to help out. Um, but here I am. I feel probably the most genuine that I have been, at least since the last two streams, or the last video and the last stream. um, I feel like I've been the most genuine and um, you know, myself. um, Not that I've been putting on an act or anything, but that I've been trying to amp myself up and be a more energetic person, be a more entertaining person. But really, if I'm going to make it on here, I want to make it just by being myself, even if I don't make it. I want to be myself more than anything. So, without further ado, let's watch some game theory. Why I'm not hearing it? Oh, I remember why I'm not hearing it. I'm big dumb. I should have muted site. There we go.
Oh, what is it? Well, I wrote a song with him. Yes. I don't know how good it is. It's not as fancy as anything Reddy's done. I'm sure it's good. Yeah, I'd love to hear it. Okay. I call it home. Yes. Told you it was that picture. Oh, that was
There's a lot of people in the subreddit, including myself.
Presentation for a class in summer school using information that I learned from Film Theory's episode How to Kill Deadpool. So,
Yeah. Now, before Matt gets all emotional, because obviously you already know how I feel about Matt, how I feel about game theory. But it's more than just him. It's everybody from that era of YouTube. It's Mark. It's Jack. It's the other Jack. It's Matt. It's the completionist. It's random encounters. Nate wants to battle. It's a lot of people. And though a lot of people from that day, a lot of people from that time have been exposed and exploited, sent to prison. I just want to say that I appreciate the work that they did do, even if they weren't doing the best things behind the scenes. Take Mando Pony, for example, which he doesn't even go by that anymore, so who cares? But Mando Pony, a friend of Nate Wants to Battle, he was a groomer, but he also made a ton of Five Nights at Freddy's fan music. Like, I'd say the biggest hit of his would be Just Gold. which a lot of people listen to. It was a part of a lot of people's childhoods. And though he wasn't the best person behind the scenes, he put out good content. I'm not defending him or his actions. I'm not defending any of them and their actions. All I'm saying is that era of YouTube, I feel, unfortunately has come and gone. And I hope that it comes again, because just the way that they weren't collaborating to make a buck. They weren't collaborating because they were both really popular and they wanted to lift each other's channels up. I mean, some of them were, yes, but the majority of them were collaborating because they were genuine friends. I mean, look at Mark, look at Jack, look at Felix or PewDiePie. Look at them. Look at the fact that they have collaborated a ton. Not because they wanted to make lots of money, but because they were genuine friends, and they still are. Did the YouTube fan base get a little out of hand at times? Yes, most definitely. Look at the loads of fan art for a ship name called Septiplier. Actually, on second thought, don't look at that, because, well, on one hand, some of it was alright. On the other hand, I could get in trouble for promoting NSFW stuff, which I am not. Because, yeah, there was a time that they were producing great content and the fans took it just a little too far. And to the people that are calling the police on innocent people just trying to make something of their lives just because you have nothing better to do with your life, you're not funny. Doing that is not funny. In fact, there are serious charges for falsely accusing people of said crimes. And to those other people that are stalking these creators because you have some fucked up fantasy of being with them or living with them, you either back the hell off or you go and turn yourself in, because there is something seriously wrong with you. I just want you to be a safe place for everybody again. I don't want YouTube to be cluttered with politics, with late night show hosts being very provocative with their topics like politics. The only thing worse that they could do is bring up religion. I want YouTube to be a safe space again. I want the internet to be a safe space again. Because it once was. But not anymore. I want to make a point that no matter what, my channel here will be a safe space. If I see anybody making shitty comments, harassing people, bullying people because of the way that they are, you will be swiftly banned. Because it's just not right.
Is it hot in here? I don't know. Oh, thanks for making this my Pokemon. Catch all your tears. Talking about with Jason, right? Like, with his whole like, you work on something for, I'm only gonna do it for 2 years, right? You end up doing it for 6. I never expected it to do this. Like, I just needed a job. I just really needed a job. And I just needed to prove to employers that I could do things. And I found so much more. I found a place. I found myself. I found community. I found like a lot of this has been like, hey, look at all the good that you've done, but like there's so much good that's been done for me too. Like it's such a virtuous cycle. We can cut this from the game theory goes was running on, but just by watching a video, you help someone else, help that video out, and help the creator of that video, and then that inspires them to create more videos, and those videos touch people and help bring them joy or education or whatever, and it's this incredibly virtuous thing. As a kid, I would always say that, I wanna leave the world a slightly better place than when I entered it. I didn't know how. I just thought it was just like, just want to make one person happy. I just want to spread a little bit of joy into the world and spread a little bit of happiness. Maybe share people.
Which, Matt, that wanting to make that one person happy, that's all we ever want to do. All we ever want to do is make people happy, make people smile, make them forget about their problems and their issues for a minute. Let them escape for an hour. Let them hang out with somebody that they think is cool and that they feel they can talk to, that entertains them and gets them out of a dark mood or a dark situation. That's all we ever want, is to make that one person happy, to make that one person's life just a little bit better. With enthusiasm for learning. I was fortunate to have really enthusiastic, awesome teachers, and that's what this show was born out of. It's just like, hey, let's be for a little bit.
about physics. Stupid. Yeah, me too. That'll be fun to tell a friend the Mario game or whatever. It's so big, and it's just so awkward. Let alone lasting 10 years. I wish I could be more articulate. Steph and I every year would plan being our last because it's like it's gonna collapse. It's gonna collapse. It's gonna change. Whatever. And who knows? It's still might. But the fact that it's been such a huge part of my life. You guys are such a big life accepting of it, and we've been able to do so much good. I think in the world, and I want to do more good in the world. That's the thing. People are like, aren't you doing it? Like 10 years, how you're gonna 10 years. I don't know. But somehow I want this to continue for as long as possible and do as much good out there because that's what it's about. It's like I said, if you have a platform and if you have the ability to help those in need and spotlight other creators or small games or whatever, like do it. And that's why I try my best to work as much as humanly possible to help employees and make sure that they have a fun, worthwhile space to work and have their creative art shown. And that's why I love having Goomba and Ronnie Show and Dre and Lee and everyone.
Also, rest in peace to Ronnie. He was in a dark place like many of us have been, and maybe are now. And to those of you that are in a dark place right now, you're not alone. There are people that love you, that care about you. There are people that will listen to what you have to say. You just have to be willing to say it. I hope that you are. And I hope that you don't take the route that Ronnie did and that so many other I'm sorry. I hope that you don't take the route that Ronnie did and that so many others have. Because there's no coming back from that. And though you may be suffering now, there is a very possible chance that things will turn out to be better. And I hope that you can find that.
Now on the channel so that they have their work spotlit on a bigger platform and I'm sad that YouTube doesn't really allow for that stuff to really exist anymore. I'd love to bring on other shows and channels and just show them and like give them more ad revenue and more visibility because they deserve it. It's so hard to be an independent creator. So that's why I work on tools and behind the scenes, like start other tools so that way people can like find their home and find the blessings that I've been lucky enough to have and pay it forward to as many people as possible. That's what I want to do.
That's the whole point.
Sorry, that was me. This is a great game. It's a good game. Really 10 out of 10. We'll play again.
Myself, I was very upset about the fact that there was such a huge thing missing from my life for, I'd like to say, about 8-9 years. I'm almost 20 years old. And these people, Matt, Mark, Sean, Jack, even Felix, they've all been a part of my life. A huge part of my life. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being yourselves and showing me that I can be myself. Now that I have that off my chest, that's just a